It is January the 24th, 2022. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report. And guys, look at here. The sound is clear. Last piling was pulled today. No more out at the site. The only thing they have down at the Bay Street area now is this dry dock. This is video we got from yesterday, and all these other barges that were there, the barges that have the concrete rubble, this crane barge, as well as the other big barge that they had, all these barges were transferred down the port towards the staging area that the salvors have been using to kind of store their materials. Looks like they're getting ready to do some more loading here on the site down by the dry dock. Though we can see where they've been crunching up some of those containers that were used for that diversion with the rocks in it around the wreck. They've gotten those up. And this is some of the concrete debris that is still in the barge, but they've moved from this location, which the Pacific finished up pulling pilings today. Now it's going into Brunswick, and those pilings that were still along that dry dock and holding those barges into place, they want to start pulling those up and getting those out of there. And when that happens, we think that the Pacific will be freed up from its task, and then will return back to Louisiana for its next assignment. So here we can see on the barge where they have been working, and they have a couple small pieces of equipment on there. It looks like a skid steer and a mini excavator, and they've been working kind of separating this material and piling it up on the deck. And this is that mud and some concrete pieces and some other stuff that's left on that barge, and those guys are in the process of getting that all together. And then we think we'll see them begin to transfer this material over to the dock. They'll probably put it into some sort of roll-on, roll-off containers for transport and where it can be processed. It's mostly mud, a little bit of other debris that's in there. And this is all material that came up from down in the site and was down with the process of the cutting and the debris that was generated during that process. So that's all this in silt. You'll see a lot of car parts in there, some other stuff as well. Well, hey, that's about all the time we've got. I'm going to ask you, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to the channel, send us some comments. Most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.